Hi everyone, I'm Larissa at Prodigal Pieces, and this is my husband JC. You've seen him before in and out of things, but never live. So we're here to show you what we're going to be doing in the family room. If you've looked on the blog before, we had a tutorial showing how we did the coffered ceiling back there. So if you want to check that out, you go over to prodigalpieces.com and you can see how we did that with some antique barn roof tiles. Now we're going to be working on the floor primarily, but a little background is this is a 1952 Gunnison home. When we bought it, it did not look like this, right?
Right.
It was pine paneling, all dark brown. Totally had more of a woodsy cabin feel, but we painted it several years ago and just am now getting back to finishing it off. So I'm gonna let JC talk about what we're gonna be doing currently.
Well, we're gonna be fixing the floor. We have an uneven, cracked concrete floor. And we're going to be installing a subfloor and eventually hardwood flooring on top. So our first step is to get the floor level and flat the way we want it. So we have this rubber cradle system that's to help us get it level, and so
it's called a floating floor, kind of. We're going to float it so it can flex. One of the things we had when we moved in was 2 oak trees on either side of the room that buckled the floor. And if we get a real hard freeze, it can sometimes just the slightest shift. So we couldn't just rip out the concrete, put in new. So we figured some of you guys might have this problem, and we want to show you how we're going to do it. And we'll also be doing a brand new door in the back, as well as building some custom shelves, making like a reading nook cozy area. So we're excited. Here's what we're going to be doing. Well guys, today is finally the day. I know you have been waiting so long, but I will get to that. First, I'm Larissa at Prodigal Pieces, here to bring you our family room makeover and remodel. If you understand, we bought this house back in '03 and have been working on it extensively, back and forth, over and over. Sometimes the rooms have had a makeover 1 or 2 times, but definitely fun to watch, to see how we learn and we grow. We're a family of 8 living in this nearly 1,600 square foot home, and so we like to make the most of just every bit of every space we have, and we love what we have. So before I get started, I want to invite you to sign up for my free email newsletter. That way you can stay on top of what's going on, because you can't trust social media to always get the word out there for you. And I'm always here at my blog, here at my home, and the email newsletter you can set up for as often as you like. So take a second, there's a sign up form at the top of my blog, at the footer in my blog, and also feel free to reach out to me at larissa@prodigalpieces.com. Okay, let's take a look at what we've got. I'm excited to show you what used to be a garage before we bought it, was transformed then into a living space that we have since improved and grown and just really made it our own. Take a look. Okay, so what you see is we have what we would call a floating floor. We installed above the concrete that was there. There was a concrete poured floor that was sloped because it was a garage, and we decided that we wanted to level it, which was also an issue, but there were some cracks in the floor that really weren't an issue, meaning it didn't affect the house, but sometimes would shift a little bit when we'd have a really hard freeze. We live in the Northeast Ohio area, and of course that's going to happen. So we wanted to hide that, if you will. You can't just lay flooring over top of that. So in order to do that, we needed to level the floor, and with this sound, like acoustic style flooring that we put in, the joists, really, I'll show you. Walk down, it's great. I can hop and it's sturdy. You can't feel it moving, you can't feel it shifting. We are delighted with what we were able to do down here. Huge improvement. The one drawback that we had was that we lost some height. We're a tall family. We have, smallest of us, you know, in my family, I'm the shortest and I'm 5'10". So we didn't want to lose the height, but we thought that was a really good trade for what we were getting in return. And with that, we found that from one corner to the other, the floor was also uneven, so that helped us level that out. No more dealing with, you know, a large armoire back there with small children back in the day. It made me nervous to have the floor being tipped. They tend to climb on the furniture, the children do, and can tip over on them. So definitely excited. We did so many things in here, from the built-in seat that we made from the antique bed I found curbside. I installed the ceiling myself, redid the fireplace, and we built new custom shelves. A lot of details that you can read all about in my blog, and encourage you to ask questions, because I'm sure there are many of you out there that may be curious how that we did this and how we found the product and so on. This is not a sponsored post, so I'm not really promoting one over the other, but we only found one. So this was, again, 3 years ago when we started this. Long story about why it took long to reveal, but we're definitely excited, definitely to have. This is one of the most cozy places to be with our fireplace. I show you how to paint that and install that. I've shown you how to do the coffered ceiling. Boy, there's so many things in here that I've done myself. My barnwood valances, my pallet shutters, all kinds of things that you can see on my blog, even to the extent of how I upholstered the curbside chair there in leather. I'm kind of one of them Jane of all trades, if you will, or Jill of all trades, able to sew, create, and build, and I love to share it with you. So take a second, again, sign up for my free email newsletter so that you can stay up to date. Also want to invite you to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think and share. I know there are many people who said, oh, I have an 1800s home with uneven floors. How can we do this in our home? Or people who have a concrete foundation and would like to add wood but aren't sure how to do that. This is another solution for that. So get the word out, share, and come see us again. Until next time, Larissa at Prodigal Pieces. Bye.